Yeah, you need to relax, mate.
I've forgotten how.
Well, in that case, a night out with the boys is definitely called for.
It's happening again, isn't it?
What is?
You cemented to the couch, waiting.
I know he'll come home. It's just a question of when.
You gotta stay in control. You gotta pull strings.
Well, you can't do that, not in a relationship.
Lionel is getting in the way, so I remove him from the situation. Control. That's what it's all about. Frogs out of the picture. I got Kirsty where I want her. I can do absolutely anything I want with her, man. Absolutely anything.
Look, Leah, I've got work in the morning. Can't we talk about this manager thing sometime tomorrow?
Getting tired? I'm not.
Hi, how's your night?
Torture. Sam's still thinking.
About the job?
Poor boy wants to sleep on it. I'm not letting him.
Sam, Lenny, it'd be great. You'd love it.
Hey, I need more time, okay?
What's there to think about?
Well, he has his virtue to protect. All those crazed groupies after his body. Of course, they'd have to get past me first.
Say yes, you know you want to.
I don't know.
Say it.
Okay, yes.
At last. You were starting to wear me down.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, rehearsal tomorrow? Simon's fixing that speaker. And tomorrow night's gig, when can we get him for a sound check?
Oh, listen, don't worry, I'll sort it out.
I'd stay and celebrate, but I'm whacked. Night, Vicky. Night, manager.
Good night.
Well, she got what she wanted, didn't she? And you.
Maybe.
Oh, that smells wonderful. What is it?
Hamburger steaks a la skiggy.
Oh la la.
A meal fit, I hope, for our ace designer.
Check this out. Luxury accommodation for two. You look at the room, the service, the award-winning cuisine,
You've got all that here, mate.
the private spa, the nature walk,
Maybe not all that.
Private spa.
and all this nature at our doorstep.
Oh, and room service to our doorstep.
Pardon?
Room service. You know, we dial a number and
Oh, just tie ho a second. I haven't invited you yet.
Excuse me?
Well, why should you share in the spoils? You didn't think I could do it.
True, but neither did anyone else.
Oh, that really hurt, especially from you. No, I deserve this, and I think the person who accompanies me should deserve it also. Don't you agree, Lionel?
Sounds fair enough to me. Best design, best legs. Hard put to find a travelling companion for that.
See?
Put it this way, Kelvin Wine. Every winner needs a muse, stirring him up, snapping at his heels. You'd never have done it without me.
My muse, you reckon? I don't think so. Ugh. Who to take? Who to take? Who to take?
It was little smiling that stole the show.
Hey, you waited up, babe.
I've been having the best time.
Go on, let me have it. I deserve a really good bollocking. But there you are, still smiling, worth waiting for.
Smooth talk, Feeny.
Guilty, but extenuating circumstances. Honest, Stewie led me astray, didn't you, Stu?
Really?
Yeah, I said, you know, Kirsty's gonna be hacked off, mate. I don't want to go home to that. But he's a tiger when he gets started. You know, he twisted my arm, except I said enough is enough. It is warm at home, and here we are. Any left?
No, thanks.
Yeah, it's getting late, eh? Come on, work tomorrow for some.
For me.
Hey, great night, mate. We got to do that again sometime, eh? Thanks, babe. That was great.
My pleasure.
Never been much of a breakfast person up until now.
Well, you need a good start.
That's right, and today I'm gonna find some gainful employment. Hey, man, how's the head?
Fine.
And then, my friends, once I have landed this job, I can start paying my own way.
Hallelujah to that.
Spot ya.
Good luck.
Since when did he need luck?
I better get a move on.
Total hero now, isn't he?
Are you referring to Greg?
Yeah, I'm referring to Greg.
He's trying to be a good flatmate. Have you got some selfish little problem with that?
He's conned you too. Just like he's conning Kirsty.
Well, don't worry, Stuart. I think I'd know. After all, I've been conned by an ex.
Oh, look, can we forget about you and me here for a second and think about Kirsty?
I am thinking about Kirsty, and her taste in men is her own business. It's certainly no worse than mine.
Look, he's a sleaze, okay? Believe me, he's manipulating her. Can you see that?
You're right. Greg's a sleaze, and you're Mr. Clean. How could I get that so
Look, can't we forget about me for a second here? You're always trying to get at me instead of worrying about Kirsty. Don't worry that she's getting dumped on. Some friend you've turned out to be.
Tim's such a good dancer.
Yeah, heard it all before.
We didn't want to go home when we finished the painting, so we stayed there and talked and stuff.
Your shout, you know me.
Suppose I do.
We'll show you gratitude then.
What is with you today?
Nothing.
A problem shared is problem halved. Look at me. Exit Charlotte, back with Tim. I'm on a roll. How can I help?
Catch me getting even a little bit holy and call the exorcist.
Trouble in paradise, huh? I'll pray for you.
Save it for Tim. This one I can handle myself.
You sure?
Totally sure.
Hey, I'm sorry about last night. Keeping Greg out so long.
Oh, no worries.
You two look like you're getting on really well.
Oh, yeah.
Is he treating you okay?
Yes, Stuart, he's treating me okay? Now I'm half an hour late. I'll see you later.
It's just he's let you down before, Kirst. Just take care, huh?
Stuart, I do not need an agony aunt at the moment.
Just some friendly advice, that's all.
Only I didn't ask for any.
Still some pain there?
Tad.
How serious?
Oh, very minor.
Good, then we'll dispense with the heavy artillery and I'll prescribe you a mild analgesia.
After a hard day here, that's when the heavy artillery in there keep. I mean, it still does get really sore sometimes.
Well, you do still have to take it easy.
Yeah, of course, and I am. I don't need them any other time.
Okay, well, I'll write you out another script to cover the rough patches. Apart from that, the rest of you's looking pretty good.
Well, I thank you, Doctor.
How are your other treatments going, your massage and physio?
I feel happy to phase them out.
Well, if you like. Now, we'll meet again at the end of the week, and after that, I think we can cut down the visits as well. Say to a fortnightly check.
Sounds good to me.
Sorry, Madge, one of those mornings.
If you put your alarm clock on 30 minutes earlier, you'll find you won't have those mornings. Oh, good morning. How are we today?
We're very well, aren't we, Meredith? Yes, Annie. Happy as Larry. Morning, Kirsty.
Have a nice day.
Be gay, Madge, not deaf.
I'm just trying to be pleasant.
Trying to make up, you mean, for all those nasty things you said about them last week?
Look, I am sure Meredith and Annie respect my right to have my own opinions. There are certain lifestyles I do not hold with, but that doesn't mean that common courtesy has to fly out the window.
Oh, come on, Madge. Bending over backwards is probably worse than just ignoring them.
Well, what am I meant to do, for goodness sake?
Well, why don't you just pretend they're Guy and Carmen, to name but one example, and treat them as such?
Yeah, but they are not Guy and Carmen. I treat people as individuals.
Do you just?
I do. I'm an individual too, and I have my values. Do you expect me to turn my back on them?
Your values. Well, if they stop you from treating Annie and Meredith like normal people, I mean, maybe you should.
So true love is restored, huh?
Yes, and I want this date to be special because we're getting back together and everything.
Well, I can relate to that. Just tell me how much.
Well, I don't want Tim to pay for everything.
Well, I don't mind.
Dad,
So how much?
if I could borrow 50, that should do it.
Borrow? I always thought borrow meant you got paid back.
And you will. In gratitude and a daughter's undying love.
Oh, well, you never know when I might need a character reference, so.
I love you too. Hi, Grace.
All right, Tom.
Grace, good. I've got something that might interest you. I know how much you like a challenge.
Oh, sounds suspiciously like more work.
Dr. Fife, the fertility clinic. He's looking for someone to replace Meredith.
And you thought of me? Well, I'm very flattered, but not all that keen, sorry.
Fascinating area, human biotechnology. So much that's new, so much to be discovered. You'd be at the forefront, the cutting edge, just where you like to be, I thought.
Well, before the orchestra starts up, what's in it for you? Has Dr. Fife offered a headhunter's fee?
Okay, it's potentially a controversial area, and I'd appreciate having someone there who's got the clinic's best interests at heart. That someone sounds like you.
You can stop now.
Can I take that as a yes?
You can take it as, I'll think about it, okay?
A little kitchen fire, that's all.
Turn my back for a second.
Hey, at least now we know the smoke detector is worth every penny.
And I didn't want bacon anyway.
See, no harm done. Just pay for breakfast and we'll forgive you.
Shame the fireman didn't have to come. That would have been so dramatic.
Drama I can do without. Oh, go and see Nick. He's waving at you.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, we need to talk about the Bible group.
What about it?
Haven't you told your olds about finding God?
Why should I?
Because they're your parents. You don't keep secrets from them.
They keep secrets from me. The only people who care enough to be honest are the Bible group.
Yeah, true. In fact, they told me to tell you there's a special meeting at my place today. Lunchtime.
I'll be there.
Good. You wouldn't want to miss it.
Man, am I glad to escape from there.
You only just got to work though, didn't you?
True, but Marge and a complete sniffy with me this morning.
Why?
Morning, Joanna. Kirsty.
Mine or 2 cappuccinos, thanks. We had words about Meredith and Annie.
Well, it took me a while to get used to the idea of them together. How long's it going to take Marge?
Until Armageddon, probably. Man, it is not my day with the Nielsen's. Stuart's doing a complete mother hen routine about Greg.
What was he saying?
Oh, you can guess. Take care, be careful, blah, blah, blah.
It's funny. I thought the two of them were getting on like a house on fire, drinking buddies and all.
Man, who knows what goes on in their tiny minds.
Oh, Guy, when you have a moment, I have all the details of your weekend in my office.
Excellent. I'll come up and collect them later.
Fine. You do realise it's this weekend, Carmen. You've arranged to get time off with Ellen.
There you go. Instantly assuming I'm taking her with me.
Yes.
Oh, just ignore him. He's on a power trip, so rarely has the means.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's just dandy when I win something for him to sort of reap the benefits, but when it's the other way round...
Well, I did work just a little bit harder than you. I'm merely considering whether I should share the benefits with someone who poured such scorn on my abilities.
Well, have it your own way then.
Fine. I will.
I'll tell you what you can do with your prize, Guy.
What?
You can stick it where the sun don't shine.
Oops.
Oh, come on, Carmen. Can't you take a joke?
Yeah, I just thought I'd check up, see if you wanted to make plans for another night on the booze, but if you can't hack the pace, dear old Dr. Warner, sir.
Anytime.
Excellent. Keep up the good work. I'll round up the lads so we can really tie one on next time.
I love a challenge.
Me too, mate, me too. Cheers.
Greg, what are you doing here?
Just passing?
Looking for a job?
Yeah, that's right. Supposed to be an upturn. Hasn't hit me yet, but...
I heard you had a pretty wild time out in the town last night.
Yeah, did I miss something?
Stuart was just down on you this morning, that's all. Did you have a fight?
No, good time was had by all. Or so it seemed. Seemed real at the time, anyway.
You didn't say anything to upset him?
Me? No, why?
Well, because he was saying some pretty nasty things about you this morning.
Yeah, like?
Oh, I don't really think it's up to me to say.
Come on, I'm a big boy, I can cope.
Well, just that you're a sleaze and a con artist and that you're lying to Kirsty about everything. Of course, it's probably just jealousy.
Me?
Well, Kirsty was Stuart's first great love. If you ask me, he never really got over her.
Is that right? And Kirsty?
No, I don't think you've got any worries there. She's got him out of her system like I have.
But?
Well, even when we were going out together, I was always obsessing about her relationships. Now I've dumped him. Well, I don't know. From the way he was talking, I just think things could get out of hand. I'd watch my back if I was you.
Hey, do I look worried?
We'll call you in a couple of days. Bye, Jen. Bye, Paul.
So it's back to Dunedin again, Meredith.
At the end of the week.
Got your winter woolies still bitter down there, I hear.
I don't think keeping warm will be a problem. Catch you later, Jen.
Still on the outer, aren't I?
Are you surprised?
Well, given the circumstances, I'm trying the best I can.
Don't bite my head off.
Everyone makes a show of being so permissive. Be a different story, though, if their own child were doing it.
Nick, after I'd picked myself up off the floor, I hope I'd manage a little tolerance.
I am being tolerant, Jenny. I'm being very tolerant.
Yes.
Oh, dear, I better get the skates on or I'll be late for school. Shortland Street. Will do. Right. Thank you. Ambulance HQ, medevac off a ship. They're sending our ambulance. Can we prepare to accept a critically ill patient?
I'll let Ella know.
Dr. Quant reception. Dr. Quant reception, please.
You're not too disappointed, are you? I mean, it's only your first day looking for a job.
Oh, Liv, it's only lunchtime.
How about we make a special dinner at the flat tonight? We can raid the supermarket when I knock off.
Not tonight, babe. In fact, maybe it'd be better if I moved on.
You're gonna head off again, why?
Oh, I'm not talking about a disappearing act. I mean, from the flat might make things a bit easier.
Well, what do you mean, if I done something?
No. It's been A-grade, you know, top class all the way. It's just, it's your flatmates I'm thinking about.
Well, what about them?
I think Stu's got a bit of a problem.
Oh, forget Stu. And Joe, I mean, let them get on with their own war. I can ignore the bad vibes if you can.
It's more than bad vibes, Kirst. He wants me out.
What? Has he said something to you?
Well, not to my face. Like last night, he was acting like a real mate, and then as soon as I looked the other way...
What?
Pretty heavy character assassination.
What did he say?
A whole lot of poison. Trying to make me look bad.
That's disgusting.
Lies are never pretty, honey. So I think it might be better for all concerned if I made myself scarce.
No way. This has gone far enough. What exactly has he been saying?
Better ask Joe.
Where's everyone else? I thought you said it was a special meeting.
It is, very. The group wanted me to talk to you on your own. They think you're ready.
For what?
To really commit yourself to a true Christian life. You are, aren't you?
I suppose so.
Then you've got to know what's expected of you.
Expected of me.
Well, of course. You'll never get to heaven unless you follow all the rules.
How's that all? Rules are okay.
Glad you think so. Because there's quite a lot of them.
The ambulance is on its way. The patient's female, late 20s. She's a cook on a cargo ship or something. She has suspected septicemia with associated respiratory distress and dehydration. They've started up an IV infusion. Apparently her condition's stable at present.
Well, the HDU's ready for her. But why is she coming here? Why not Central?
Good question.
Not that you'd be sorry, just your sort of excitement.
Just what I need at the moment. Well, Michael seems to think I can cope with more. The IVF clinic.
Oh, and you'd be right. You'd be great.
One small problem. Fertility, gestation, fine. But the end of it, babies, blah, not really my scene.
No, not the old I hate kids routine. It's pure fiction.
Minnie's a rare exception.
Scared of getting clucky, are you?
Ha.
Your old ways, Minnie. Your old ways. If you are serious about living your life for Jesus, you've got to turn your back on them.
What old ways?
Well, there are so many things. Things that are sent here to tempt us. Like music.
The group's always singing.
Sure, songs of praise, but not top 20 pop rubbish. You can't listen to that stuff anymore.
Why not?
Because it all comes from the devil.
It does not.
He's very clever, so it's hard to pick, but there are hidden messages and backmasking and stuff. You're gonna have to burn the lot.
Burn Ace of Base.
Especially them, they're a threat to morals. You need a whole new start. Like you gotta watch what you wear because the body is the temple of the soul.
Brittany didn't say anything about my clothes.
She asked me to do it for her. I mean, you can't be a slave to fashion if you're a servant of the Lord. And stay away from the mall and movies and stuff. You won't find salvation there.
No movies. What am I supposed to do instead?
Read the Bible, of course.
What about TV?
Forget it. There is more sin on TV in half an hour than you should see in a whole lifetime.
But isn't it educational?
No.
You mean I can't watch Tides of the Heart?
Soap's the worst of all. An express ticket straight to hell.
But
nothing. Next time you're watching Tides of the Heart, ask yourself, is this for me or is this for Jesus? I don't think it'll take you too long to work out the answer. Give it all up now. It'll make it easier when you leave school and go off for further training.
what training?
Missionary training to witness for the Lord. Think Africa. But you better tell your olds now, because when you go, it's going to be a long time before they see you again. If ever.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why not?
Because I'm too young. Because I love my mum and Johnny.
Then talk to them.
What?
You don't need a Bible group, Minnie. You need a family talk.
You made this all up?
Of course I did. Talk to them. Tell them the truth.
It's not that easy.
It is. It's simple. If you love them, you'll tell them.
She's come from a ship just inside New Zealand waters, apparently. She'll be isolated in the HDU till we know more.
How's it looking?
Why didn't you ask him?
Hi. Later, Michael.
And that's about it. It was pretty vicious, but nothing about Stuart surprises me these days.
Well, what the hell brought this on all of a sudden?
I don't know, but he's obviously got it in for Greg for some reason.
So you told Greg?
Not all of it, it was too nasty. But I thought I'd better warn him, it had me worried.
You don't even like Greg?
Not a lot, but he didn't deserve the things Stuart was saying about him. I thought if I told Greg, he might be able to sort it out before it all got way out of hand. I was hoping you wouldn't have to know any of this.
Thanks, Joe, but I'd rather know what I'm dealing with. I thought I told you this morning to butt out. I thought I told you to leave Greg alone.
Did I have?
Like hell you have.
Sorry?
I know what you're doing, Stuart. You've made a mess in your own life, now you're trying to make a mess of everybody else's. Well, you can leave me and Greg out of it, please.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your nasty, vindictive mouth.
Kirsty.
Oh, what? You're gonna try and worm your way out of it, are you?
Hey, come on, Greg hasn't always been straight with you, now has he?
Look who's talking!
Hey, look, I'm trying to be a friend here, okay? I know what Greg is really like. Believe me, he's bad news.
Yeah? Well, I'll give you some more bad news. As of now, you've got nowhere to live. I want you and your warped little mind out of my house.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.